now. He can't afford another loss. It's the Leeds colours of white, yellow and blue. We scale 9 stone, 3 pounds, 11 ounces. Professional record, 32 victories, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former British, Commonwealth, European, and 2-time featherweight champion of the world, from Leeds, England, the Leeds Warrior, warrington. All of the blue corner. He wears the nugget forest green, gold, and white. He scaled 9 stone, 3 pounds, 13 ounces. Professional record, 28 victories, 4 defeats, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former British, Commonwealth, and WBA featherweight champion of the world, proudly fighting out of his home of Gatling, Nottingham, England, Lethal Lee. And with George Groves, Eubank and Ben Timescrew, there's no love lost between this pair. High stakes, pride, who will be the last man standing. Lee Wood fighting out of the southpaw stance early on in the white and green, the Leeds colours of Josh Warrington. And Darren, for me, legs are so important tonight.
Absolutely massive. Who's got that last little bit left? I mean, as electric as this atmosphere is, they've both got to find a calmness here, a discipline, a rhythm for sure. Who's going to grab this fight by the scruff of the neck?
Another feeling out process here from Eva. Lee Wood looking to be on the front foot, pushing Josh Warrington back onto the rope straight away in the first round.
Just got to be careful. He takes a step back and Warrington fired in threes. He jumped into attacks with that chin in the air for Wood. It's a target for Warrington to aim for.
Yeah, you felt Lee would have to be more proactive in this rematch. He started slow, didn't he? He was a little sloppy and he was caught. He was outworked by Josh Warrington, who targeted the body really well. I think that hurt Lee Wood a lot in the first fight.
I think that's what Wood's doing here early. Warrington predicted a quick starting throw. So many punches each round at his pumped, but he's only won a couple in his last 7, Josh Warrington. But are the skills and speed still there?
When you have power like Lee Wood, just make the opponent feel it early. They can second guess every attack they make, every punch they throw. If they make a mistake, that's the power they have to feel.
Tell you what, looks big, doesn't he, Lee Wood?
I was thinking back when he got in the ring.
Yeah, that looks solid. I mean, I will say that both looked good on the scales yesterday. Both fired up. Look at this start from both.
I think Josh Warrington as well looks in tremendous shape. He looks very good condition. He's struggling right now just to find the target of Lee, and he's getting caught a little bit as he's coming over the front foot. He needs to stop being so predictable as well. He's taking the first shot and he's trying to come back with something pretty much every time. Here we go again.
He can quite find the rhythm at the moment, Josh Warrington. I didn't think he was great in his comeback fight, but he set his camp, has gone brilliantly. But he is deep into his career. They both are. It's who's got more at this stage.
But there's more robbery for Warrington and the timing for Wood. That's what we thought would be the key factors. Can they both retain that? And if they could, then it makes it a great fight. But if one way more than the other, then that one's going to struggle. But right now, Lee Wood controls stuff. He's hit Warrington on tempo a few times. He's hit right hooks, and he's felt them, I think.
Yeah, they're the shots, those works with either hand from Lee Wood. He throws them and they catch you high, and they really do scramble the senses. So he's going to have to keep the hands high, Josh Warrington.
There's a confident look about Lee Wood. Authoritarian in that bounce back defeat here to Anto Kakachi. He didn't look great that night on the right hand from Josh Warrington early in the second, although it was Wood's opening arrow.
Yeah, he started really well, didn't he? Picked the shots a lot better than he did in that first fight. More proactive, as I said. He needed to be. He started this round well, Josh Warrington picking the shots. Bit of a leaky defence from Lee Wood, but again, dictating from the centre of the ring.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of lead hand work here, Lee Wood. And I think he's taken the power off the shots a little bit, so his accuracy is coming up. His timing's a bit better than it was in the first round of the last fight.
Blood from the nose of Lee Wood and a left hand from Warrington. That will spur the Leeds Warrior on, but Wood targeting that Warrington body, trying to squeeze in shots under those muscly arms.
Oh, and that's a worry there for Josh Warrington. He has to fight with spurs. He fights and attacks, he rat-attacks with 2, 3, 4 punch combinations.
You can see the intentions every time Josh Warrington's throwing a punch. He's trying to hurt Lee Wood. He's trying to let Sonny shots to go. He's caught him.
That's what I'm trying to say. He throws in combinations, but he's got to be aware that he doesn't get caught throwing like he did in the last contest.
But he did catch him there and he smiled, Josh Warrington. He predicted an early knockout. Lee Wood comes back and both defences are leaky tonight, which makes it extra entertaining.
Yeah, under attack, Lee Wood, he does come a bit torn, the chin's high. He's got to be careful there. He's looking to throw the shots over the top, Josh Warrington, but those stabbing shots to the body are really, really good. They'll help him find the uppercut, Lee Wood. He throws it so well, the uppercut, after those shots.
And also Wood throwing from his waist, just making it a bit hard for Warrington to read.
I think Josh needs to start throwing to where Lee Wood's going rather than wherever it is at the time he's letting the shot go. Because he's tapping and then pulling out with his chin up in the air.
And he doesn't want to do that, the Warrior just squared his feet up there, trying to chase down Lee Wood. Get caught with a good shot, feet square, no resistance.
Yeah, the elbow from wide with that, he's wide open there.
Both of them have given us some absolute crackers. Classic encounters over the years, none more so than Wood Conlon here. Wow, what a fight. And as for Josh Warrington up at Ellen Road, the likes of Lee Selby, our own Carl Frampton, comes back with a right hand there.
Yeah, good bit of success there for Warrington, but to that point, Wood was moving lovely.
And it was the first time I feel like he's gone through the middle, Josh. Everything's been bent arm shots, it's been bodies, it's been hooks. He throws straight back out through the middle and snapped the head back of Lee Wood.
But in the third contest, Wood had his hands high, and I think that gives you the gap in between the gloves. But his hands are low, I think Warrington's a little bit too tentative to want to let his hands go.
And I think with his hands down, he just finds it a little bit easy to be elusive and not to be so stiff in the pocket. So he's throwing a shot and then he's either trying to tie up or take his head up the centre. I think he's just been outscoring the punches, but Josh has had some success and there seems to be a bit more purchase on the shots that Josh Warrington's been landing so far.
Yeah, it was a better round that though for Josh Warrington for me. Wasn't much in that one. It was a really good opening round for Lee Wood, so yeah, hitting up nicely.
In and out. Lee Wood looking to rain like Robin Hood, the Nottingham hero here. But Warrington's got plenty of fans up to our right. Thousands have come to Villa Park today and then on. What a sporting day they've had, and Warrington's absolutely convinced he goes back to Leeds with the victory. It means so much to him.
Yeah, he's got to be busy, he's got to be disciplined. I keep using that word, but that was what let him down last time. Nice left hook though from Lee Wood.
You see Josh is trying to twitch his shoulders as he comes and changing his levels, but that is really dangerous against a fighter like Lee, who's ready to let heavy hands go, and because he's got him down, he's finding the target through the middle quite easy.
Because when those hands are by the way, as we all know, you just feel like they're trying to set you up for a counter-attack, so you're not willing just to commit like you did in the first fight.
That first fight in Sheffield 2 years and 4 months ago, here comes Warrington with the combination, body shot, just gets Wood holding on over the far side of the ring. This is good from the Leeds man.
I tell you what he did there, Warrington, he landed one good shot and he jumped on it, didn't he? Didn't give him any space. Still got to be careful with those hooks coming as he comes forward though, yeah. Josh Warrington.
And that's the excitement of Warrington, when he was really flying up close and really giving no space to his opponents.
He just, the role was really with his combinations were great, and also he hadn't got massive power, but every shot's solid with Warrington as well.
And when he keeps his feet with Wood, Josh lands shots. Oh, under the front foot gets caught on a lovely lead hook from Wood.
And a body shot again from Lee Wood, targeting that early in the fight. Warrington tries to come back with a left hand. There's a big difference in power. Warrington only 8 knockouts, Wood 17 in his 28 victories.
It's the body he just had it.
Yeah, and he carries that power late as well at them. He's dangerous. to the very last second.
As Michael Cullen found out.
Yeah.
He has to target the body here, Josh Warrington. And I think because one's got his hand so low, it's almost like he's making Josh headhunt. He's aiming for the chin because it seems so wide open.
I love that, guys. Warrington sticking his tongue out at him. There is grudging respect between the pair. They know how good the other is, even if they don't like. Well, there's no friendship.
Not stress the importance of Josh Warrington keeping those elbows tucked in, because that uppercut, the left uppercut for Lee Wood, is there for him if he wants it. He likes to stay low, Josh Warrington.
The 183rd round of Lee Wood's career for Josh Warrington, the 294th. Often has to go the long way. He was beating Lee Wood until coming apart in that 7th round in their first encounter. What happens in this rematch?
It's been a better start than I thought it would be from Lee Wood. I thought Warrington was sort of going the same vein and be the busier guy and wouldn't try and time a guy coming forward.
The statistics back you up there, Barry.
Total punches thrown.
And I'm unsure that he started so good in the last contest, didn't he, Lee Wood? And I don't think it worked out for him because Warrington slides that front foot on the outside and his hooks are wide and long. But I mean, I think go back to what Sam was saying, his hands are low. Good shot there from Warrington. The hands are low though, really just throw Warrington at the minute.
And the polar opposite for Warrington, he's got a very high, stiff guard, and I think it's giving that bit of time and that bit of space for Lee to keep trying to pick combs through it.
It's not the fast start I thought we'd see from Josh Warrington, maybe pacing himself a little at the age of 35. 37 Wood now. Incredible they're still going at this sort of level and packing the place up.
And that's the question, and that could be the sign of, who has age been kinder to? Lots of miles on the clock, as we both know, been great fighters, but I think you're just reading the attacks here of Josh Warrington, Lee Wood. Every single time Josh Warrington goes to an attack, it sort of bends the knees, doesn't he? I think he's read it slightly here, Lee Wood.
And I tell you what, something when age is a factor, being able to dictate the pace is massively important. More than is when you're a younger fighter. Because you don't want to be pushing the pace for someone else's tempo.
Left hand from Warrington. The question was, will his reflexes still be the same? Because he's got a style that's based on that, hasn't he? Speed and hustle and bustle of that high guard. I'm not sure he's winning in these rounds, or most of them. It's been a good start from Lee Wood, but it's close.
Yeah, you talk about the reflexes there, and that's the first thing that goes. And the great Barry Jones said to my left, always says the eyesight starts fading, but the power, the last thing to go.
Who said that?
George Foreman.
Warrington definitely the more willing to engage and looking comfortable when the two are coming together. Wood doing a good job so far of just tying up and negating any sort of work that Warrington can get when he gets too close.
And flicking in those left hooks, Lee Wood. Warrington coming together, hasn't really used the uppercut, hasn't targeted the body much. Warrington chasing now, beginning to. Wonderful punch from Lee Wood, and that's what Warrington's got to be so careful about.
Took it well though.
That is the shot I thought is there for Lee Wood, the uppercut.
Wary of what's coming back. On we go then.
Tony Carl Jamie's sweet uppercut, wasn't it? End of the fall from Lee Wood. He does look relaxed. There's been a coolness about him in his training camp. I've spoken to him a few times. The crew are very happy with the way he's prepared for this. But then Josh Warrington said he's had a fabulous training routine as well. But are the legs, are the skills, just that edge that Warrington used to have still there? This is relaxed and good from Wood.
A real confidence being shown here from Lee Wood. Dictating, isn't he? Looking comfortable on the back foot. Powerful on the front foot.
Right hook spun Josh Warrington for a second. Lovely combination. He's used the uppercut in the last round. The hook now. These left stabbing shots to the body. Warrington needs some success here.
But Warrington does what he always does. He bit down on his gumshoe and started firing heavy shots back.
From Josh Warrington, and he's so determined to revenge here.
You check there again. Again, boxing with your hands low makes it really hard for you to be wet by your opponent, but also
obviously you're a massive tag that he hit if the timing is on point.
Was marked under the right eye. And remember, his nose was bleeding in the second round. But those left hands are looking good. Head and body.
I tell you what, his punch resistance is good, Josh Warrington. He's taken a couple of heavy shots from Lee Wood.
The only worry with that heavy defence, there was a good debate. If you can get through the gap, sometimes you're not seeing the punches coming. And that's the worry.
Nice jabs there from Josh Warrington.
Yep, and blood from the nose of Wood. Good round this, the fifth.
I think Josh is having a little bit more success when he's letting Lee Wood tee off first and then coming straight back with something.
blocking in a bit.
It's when he's trying to close the gap, he's almost getting picked on the way in a bit more.